guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to our kitchen. Today I'm going to make my version of a fire cider. Everybody has their own versions. Everybody puts kind of different things, different measurements in their own fire cider. I've never made it before, so this is the first time that I'm going to try and make it. I'm planning on making 2 quart-sized jars, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to start off by saying you should talk to your doctor if you're going to ingest this or take this, especially if you're pregnant and especially if you are on heart medication or have heart issues. Some of the things that I'm going to put in mine can affect your heart and affect your blood pressure. It is supposed to help, but if you're on medications, it can kind of counteract and affect your medicine and your heart. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about kind of what I'm putting in and why. I have this book. I really like it. It's very informative. It is the Natural Therapies and Alternative Treatments. It's a complete guide. So I pulled some information from there, and then I also pulled some information. There is a website that I love, I go to all the time. I will put a link to it down in the description. It's just really great. It has information that has been taken back from like old times, and like people have, what's the word? Translated? That's the word I'm looking for. They have translated old texts into new texts about herbs and different things that they do. So that website's really great. So I'm going to go ahead and start off and talk about what I'm putting in and why, and the benefits of each thing that I'm going to put in. So to start off, we're going to put some garlic in here. I want to say it's 3 garlic cloves. Are really good for you. It has a good amount of vitamin C, vitamin B6, and some manganese. It helps reduce your blood pressure and also improves your cholesterol. It helps with cold and coughs. You can make a gout compress out of these. You can chop them up real fine and like kind of put them on a rag and then tape it to your chest, and it will help pull cough, mucus out and help you feel better. So that's a big reason why we're putting that in there. It's really good at detoxifying heavy metals from your body. It helps your digestive disorders, your liver and gallbladder, and then of course it just boosts your immune system. Another thing we're going to put in is some ginger. Ginger is really good for vomiting, menstrual pain, cold and flu symptoms, and of course again it can help with high cholesterol and high blood pressure. It also can help with your arthritis issues that you might have. It is an anti-inflammatory, and then of course it boosts the immune system. Another thing we're going to throw in is some cayenne. This cayenne from the garden. I've just got whole cayenne here in a bag. And then Dylan ran some cayenne through the blender. So I have some here in the blender. I feel like I'm going to sneeze now. So cayenne, I know for personal, it is good at stopping minor cuts. There's a doctor, I'll have to ask my mom, I know that she knows, who made a cayenne tincture for people who had heart problems, and it would help stop a heart attack. I'll have to see if I can find that information and drop it down in the bottom so that you can do your own research on it. So cayenne has a good amount of vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, along with vitamin B6 and vitamin K. Has the manganese, potassium. It can boost your metabolism. It may lower your blood pressure. It aids in digestion, and it can help with pain relief. I think it would give you pain. It's cayenne. But it can, so again, with the cayenne, you want to consult your doctor. Another thing we're going to throw in is an onion. We'll try and cut that up without crying. We'll see how that goes. So onions they have a good amount of vitamin C, vitamin B, and some folate. A lot of people don't know, when they look at their vitamins, they'll see folic acid. And that is a synthetic version of folate. Your body does not digest it and use it the way that it is supposed to naturally, because it's synthetic. So you should always look for folate instead of folic acid. But onions is an anti-inflammatory. It can help reduce your high blood pressure. It has antioxidant properties. Helps with your blood sugar. It's an antibacterial, and then it also detoxifies. And it can also boost your digestion. With my family, we really like onions for whenever somebody has a fever. You can slice up an onion and stick it at the bottom of your feet, and then slide a sock on, and it will pull the fever out and pull your toxins out of your body naturally. And then whenever you go to take the onions out of your socks, they're all dried up and they look like they've been run through a dehydrator. But it's just a natural idea, a natural way to bring down a fever naturally. Another thing we're going to throw in here is some rosemary. I have some rosemary from the garden. But rosemary is high in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B6, magnesium, calcium, iron, and it's really good for your liver. It's good for coughs. I like just the smell of it. It's just, I don't know, to me it's amazing. To me, the smell of it's like an energy booster. But it's good for your liver, it's good for cough, it's an antibacterial, antimicrobial. And again, I don't believe it's good for pregnant women. Do your own research on it. This book had recommended to avoid for pregnancy. And then we're also going to throw in some turmeric. I could not find turmeric at my grocery store. I just could find the ginger, so I just have it in powder form. But turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory, and it helps with your digestive disorders, and it can help with chest congestion. So like earlier when I talked about making a gout, you could mix this garlic and turmeric and then put it on your chest, and it will help break up the mucus. But it also helps with arthritis, pain, and fever. And then we've got some lemon juice. I could not find it at my grocery store just like a single lemon or 2 lemons. It was just a whole bag. You don't need that many lemons. So I'm just going to pour some lemon juice in. Now, everybody knows for the most part that lemons are high in vitamin C. They can help with kidney stones that you might have. They support your heart health. They can help with weight control. And then where'd I go? With weight control and then your digestive health. And then lastly, we're going to throw in some apple cider vinegar. I have 2 bottles. Each of mine have the mother. I'm not sure if you need the mother to do this. That's just what I'm going to use. So apple cider vinegar contains a very small amount of potassium. Most people use apple cider vinegar for like fermenting things. They use it for cleaning and disinfecting. It can possibly lower your blood sugar, lower your cholesterol, and then improve your heart health. So these are the things that I'm going to put in my jars. Again, everybody kind of does different things. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So if you lay the blade of your knife down flat, like this, and then pop it down, be careful of the blade. The skin kind of breaks open, and then you can just peel off the layery skin. Drop it in. When you do that though, whew, it gets sticky. Alright, so we got garlic in each jar. Now we're going to cut up the onion. I'm glad you guys can't see my face because I'm probably going to start crying. throw them in kind of some decent sized chunks. When you go to use this, you'll just strain out everything, and then you'll just keep like the juices. Okay, so I gotta be honest, I started cutting this up and then I thought, oh, I should take the skin off. So I'm just basically using a spoon and just scratching the outer layer off, and for the most part it just is coming right off. This smells so good. I've never like dealt with fresh ginger before. But like, it's just, I don't know, it has opened my sinuses up real good. It has a very fresh, I don't know, I'd almost say like lemony scent to it. Now, if you want to add elderberries to this, you could, or some rose hips, because those are both really good for your immune system and boosting your immune system. I am going to be looking to order some here in the next couple of weeks to make our own elderberry syrup. I'm actually going to go in with my mom to make it, because I want to kind of get a bulk. It's cheaper to buy it in a bulk form. I would say you could grate this if you want to, but I do not have a grater on hand. So I'm going to take some rosemary that I've got here and just kind of throw some of it in. Okay, now we're going to dump in some turmeric. I'm just going to throw in a good, maybe tablespoon. I think I'm going to use the cayenne seasoning. I'm actually going to put my shirt over my nose here before I go dumping it in here. But I'm probably going to do another, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon of cayenne. Ooh, that is spicy. Spicy, spicy, spicy. And then I'm going to throw in a little bit of lemon juice. I'd say this is, the lid's like a teaspoon and a half. Alright, so lastly I'm going to pour in the apple cider vinegar. I'm just going to go ahead and fill up both jars. And I might throw the rest of that onion and a couple more cloves of garlic in on top after I'm done making the video. Okay, so I got both jars finished. Now because you got apple cider vinegar in here, it will rust metal. So you could either get the little fermenting lids or use a plastic lid and open it every once in a while. But I've got metal lids, so I'm just going to put a small piece of parchment paper on here and screw this down. And then every once in a while I will open it and let it kind of burp. I'm going to kind of give this a little bit of a stir. And then I will write the date on top, but there you go. So there you have it. Here is the fire cider that we have made for our family. We'll let this ferment for several weeks and then strain it and then keep the juice. And then whenever we're feeling like we're coming down with something, you just kind of take a little shot of it and it will help with your immune system. So thanks for joining me today in the kitchen. As always, take care and God bless.